Westchester,
Okay.
in White Plains. Yes.
And what's your job title?
I'm editor-at-large at American Vogue.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about what that is, what that job entails.
Well, I work very closely with the fashion department. We have weekly meetings that we discuss the currents of fashion, attending fashion shows, and assessing what will be in the magazine, what are the trends. World-class designers I keep close relationships with, and I'm able to embrace style at every level.
Yeah. Awesome.
So that's what my life is about. It's my job is about. It's embracing style at every level.
Cool. Well, I did a little bit of research, and you had a master's in French studies.
And from Brown University.
How do
yes.
you go from that to Vogue?
Oh, very, very easily. I started by starting in 1975. I went to New York and worked for Andy Warhol. Then I got a job at Women's Wear Daily, and from there, to cut it short, I'm cutting my career very short. If you start with Andy Warhol and you move to Women's Wear Daily, you can easily move to Vogue. If you started, those simple step moments in my career. So in 1975 is the first time I ever went to New York, and I started working at the factory for Andy Warhol for $50 a week. And my main job was to answer the phone
Wow.
and take messages.
Yeah.
So I got my foot in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it was a wonderful place to work.
What is your Savannah connection?
Well, I was invited here by President Wallace in 2000, I think it was, to get an award from SCAD. The next week, President Wallace wrote me a note and offered to name the award after me to see the SCAD fashion show. It was such a great honor, and since then I've come to have a relationship with the school that I consider very solid family. I consider family, President Wallace's family, Glenn Wallace's family, Danny Filston. And it's just that I feel it's part of what I must do in life is to support and uphold the traditions of SCAD. I think that's part of my calling.
Yeah. And you're a trustee member, is that correct?
We're on the board of trustees,
Okay.
and we had a trustees meeting this morning, and I will give 2 speeches tomorrow for the graduation and receive an honorary degree from SCAD. Yeah.
Any little hint of what you're going to advise the students, the graduates?
One of the things I say in my speech is always, don't be superior, don't be above running to get Starbucks for someone who's ahead of you. Don't be too great that you can pick up pens if you're working in fashion, or if you're working in an office. Don't be so fabulous that you can Xerox with somebody who asks you that. Even if you've got a degree or 4 years and you think you're all that in a bag of chips, in the beginning, you're not.
I hear you've got a little cameo in
Yeah,
Sex the City. Comes out
well, I'm so proud of that.
today.
I love working with Sarah Jessica Parker and Patrick Michael King. And we have a Vogue shoot within the movie. We have a Vogue portfolio that's happening, 8 pages of Sarah Jessica Parker as a bride, the oldest bride in Manhattan. And so you see Vogue magazine and the whole Vogue team as we attack her with all this style, and that's in the movie. But it's done like flashes in a magazine.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you're kind of playing yourself?
I'm playing myself. They asked me to play myself. I had a great time.
You've had a little bit of brushes and touches with Hollywood for several years.
Yes.
Anything that you find fascinating or not so fascinating with that?
So Hollywood for me is a great place because I respect people who sometimes the American dream is you start at little and you go big.
Yeah.
And most of the actors were not born into wealth. They've discovered, they worked hard to get where they are. I really respect Tom Cruise, Katie Cruise. I really love Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. I absolutely love them. I mean, they're superb as achievers. And Hollywood is a great place to go to the Oscars. I go to the Oscars from time to time. And it's exciting. It's everything you want to believe about it. It's mad. Mythologically, it's mad, but it's wonderful. It's highly competitive, but it's wonderful. It's not a beautiful city, but you can go to very beautiful houses and great events.